It's been just about 2 months since I became a full-time real estate agent, and I already bought a car. I'm going to share with you exactly which car I bought, but first I want to talk a little bit about some financial stuff and some sacrifices that I've had to make in order to ensure that I'm successful in my real estate venture. A few years back, I wasn't very financially educated. I used to spend a little bit more frivolously than I would have liked, and I was just overspending. As a new business owner and a real estate agent, this business can be very expensive to start to get into. A lot of people think you can get into it and get rich really fast, but that's not the case. I mean, you might get lucky, but in my case, I want to ensure that my overhead costs are as low as possible and that I'm putting out as little as possible, because right now there's not much coming in. For those of you that know or might know, I quit my full-time job and I used to have a very steady paycheck, and so having these costs and spending frivolously just sort of worked out. But that's no longer an option, and I need to be smarter and budget properly. So these past couple of years I've been doing a lot better. This past year I've been doing a lot better. I've tried to educate myself better. I've talked to some financial people to try and point me in the right direction. I learned how to budget better. Michelle and I have created a budget. We don't have a lot of money coming in right now as a new agent, and some of the things I've had to do, I've had to sacrifice. Even with health happenings, I used to eat out all the time. Thank God for health happenings right now, because I don't eat out anymore. So that's key. But I used to spend, go out for coffee every day. I would be eating out, buying useless things that I didn't really need. So from now on, this year, I've been trying to focus on only spending money when absolutely necessary. And I think as a new business owner, this is key. One of these decisions that I made that was poor a couple years ago, I had some financial trouble, and I thought what I was doing was the right thing to build my credit, was to go out and finance a vehicle. But what I hadn't really looked into was how high the interest was and how much the monthly payments really are. I had lots of money coming in, or not lots, but enough money coming in. But right now, with minimal money coming in, the monthly car payments are too high. So I had to make some changes. I financed a 2016 Honda CR-V with super high interest, and now I am getting rid of that Honda and getting rid of the monthly payments. The car that I just purchased as a new agent is a beautiful 2008 Kia Rio. It's nothing special. It's just something that will get me around. It's got 4 doors, no bells and whistles. It's very minimal. As a business owner, as anybody, keeping costs low is very important to ensure success. So this car that I bought and getting rid of the monthly payments is definitely going to take some weight off my shoulders, and it's important to find a budget. Whether you're a business owner or not, there's lots of resources and stuff you can find out there. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take any of this as advice. This is just what I'm doing. But there's lots of things you can look up on YouTube. There's accountants. There's people that can help you with your debt. I know a lot of people are in debt nowadays. Or even if you're not in debt and you want to try and save up a down payment for a house or build your credit, there's lots of resources out there that can help you. So I'd like to hear from you if you have any budgeting tips, or let me know if you've made any poor financial decisions that you're willing to disclose with me. And hopefully we all can learn from this. I'm putting this out there. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm putting this out there for others to learn from my mistakes, and just so I have a record. Saving costs, cutting this big overhead, super key for me. I want to be very successful, or as successful as possible. Let me know what your thoughts are on budgeting, and if you have any tips, hit me up in the DMs, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. And that's it for this week's real estate happenings update.